Beinecke Library Rare Books and Manuscript Library, constructed in 1963, is the target of our next heist. Located on the Yale University campus, the Beinecke boasts of its many hidden resources. The library itself is at the center of a large open plaza with four adjacent buildings: the Yale Hewitt Quadrangle, the Scroll and Key Tomb, Woodbridge Hall, and the Book and Snake Tomb. All institutions that one would think to be the target of this mission, but act as a physical barrier between the streets beyond and the real treasure at the plaza's core. Designed by modernist architect Gordon Bunshaft, the exterior facade consists of a rectangular prism with large windows made of translucent Vermont marble panels. Appearing heavy, they are actually only 1.25 inches thick. The marble panels protect the collections inside from sun damage, or at least that is what they claim. This massive cover is what makes the library feel impossible to penetrate, its stony demeanor forcing one to submerge under its surface and into its secure interior. This, however, is not even where the security measures end. To access the building, you first have to cross the open plaza, a no-man's land, a space in between spaces that makes you an open player on the field. Beheld by the library's facade, you would almost not even notice the submerged courtyard. Designed by Isamu Nogu, our sources tell us that he designed it as a trap of the mind and body. Although appearing enclosed from the outside, the courtyard opens up into the below-grade research rooms of the building, a metaphysical and literal trapdoor where one is confronted by the sun, the earth, and chance. Of course, as an academic myself, the confrontation with these elements would make any soul quiver with guilt. Oh, and the interior, let me tell you about it. The Holy Grail is located at none other than at the center of the building. A 6-story glass-enclosed tower of rare books and manuscripts. 1 million books, many millions of manuscript pages, and tens of thousands of maps, ephemera, papyri, photographs, posters, paintings, and art objects, as well as extensive audio-visual material and born digital content. Still, even from the unassuming eye, no cameras are spotted within the high walls of the cavern. Upon entry, one is met with a single overwatch desk. 2 staircases lead up to a viewing space where furniture is set far from the moat surrounding the glass encasement. You can only get within a certain distance of the rare goods without being seen. The space does not allow for direct contact. Looking closely at the plans, it is clear that there are no other entry points except for the single door at the ground level. Storage, resource rooms, and study spaces are all buried below the Earth's surface, the most impenetrable barrier of them all. Thus, we must plan accordingly. But what makes this building so special? The very reason we are attempting this heist is the lack of technology readily visible in the space. You see no cameras, no computers. Security is not boosted as you would expect in a place with such rare and important material. However, there is an innate feeling of security made tangible by the architectural expression of the space. The monolithic facade, the internal versus external box, the expansive barren courtyard approach, the materiality. The library is untraditional in this sense, where information wants to be shared, yet protected at the same time. Social interactions are dictated by this experience in the way they move through the building, follow protocols regarding information sharing, and must cross numerous barriers before exiting the entire experience as a whole. Surrounded by a complex of other buildings, it becomes evident that they are the technology-based protectors of this structure. Cameras are seen mounted to these structures as opposed to the one in which most would feel they need to be installed. This interaction brings into focus the social interactions fostered by this juxtaposition and unexpected method of security. The internet is almost the last layer of defense in an analog-based experience. The internet is a hidden feature. Hidden and embedded into the experience of the rare and unusual itself. The Beinecke is a great example of how technology feels in the built environment. It feels sterile, bland, imposing, and overwhelming. A lack of human expression. So young thief, join us if you dare.